Elon Musk is doubling down on his criticism of billionaire financier George Soros, despite the fact that legacy media outlets and even some Jewish groups are attacking Musk for being anti-Semitic. The controversy started earlier this week when Musk targeted Soros, who he has criticized in the past for helping elect soft-on-crime DAs, when he tweeted that Soros, quote, hates humanity. The very next day, CNBC pressed Musk on his, quote, controversial tweets.
Do your tweets hurt the company?
There's a scene in The Princess Bride. Great movie.
Great movie.
Where he confronts the person who killed his father. And he says, offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care. I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Well, after Jewish groups piled on the criticism, Musk yesterday tweeted this: my actual concern with Soros is that he has funded so many politicians and DAs who are soft even on violent crime, which has caused great damage to many cities, in my opinion. He continued by saying, also, while I am very much in favor of expanding legal immigration, we must have some vetting of who comes in so that we do not allow dangerous felons to prey upon innocent Americans. He's not wrong on the DAs, Tommy, and the immigration point.
Again, I don't understand how the left can pick and choose when they put a horrible label on somebody. Elon Musk's criticism of George Soros has nothing to do with his religion, his ethnicity, his gender, nothing. It has to do with the policies that he promotes with his money to get people elected that are soft on crime. And he has explained that time and time again. None of his tweets reference George Soros or anything that would be even remotely related to his religion that he practices or his ethnicity or anything of the sort. This is about somebody who proudly finances the DA races for soft on crime DAs. So again, the left doesn't want to talk about the core issue because then they would have to address the culture of lawlessness in this country. They would rather address Elon Musk for being anti-Semitic against George Soros, which is an absolute farce and a lie. But again, much easier to talk about that than it is to talk about the real issues. So here we are.
Yeah, Ian, a classic ad hominem attack. I'll call you a name and throw out a red herring. Look at this name. He's an anti-Semite. Don't look at the 75 DAs that George Soros is responsible for.
Yeah, and look, the hypocrisy is stunning. I mean, where I live in Loudoun County, we've got a Soros-backed DA named Buddha Bibrai, right? She's a special blend of incompetent, soft on crime, and arrogant. The past 2 weeks, we've had a group of people called the Loudoun Love Warriors that are associated with her. In that group, somebody talked about curb stomping a woman who happens to be Jewish. I don't see anybody calling her out on that.
Wow.
I don't see her saying, you know what, this is wrong. No, these people are still on her website. So the hypocrisy here is absolutely absurd.
And you know what, Ian, in your county, for example, your DA, remember when she took office, which, by the way, she barely got despite Soros's huge amounts of money that he threw at her because so many people were fighting back against the inevitability of a soft on crime DA and what sort of result that would have on the county. But she said she's going to stop prosecuting trespass, minor crimes, things that upon reflection, we note that A, are steps and really important ones for domestic violence cases. Like they have real world, sometimes fatal, very damaging, violent consequences. And she said she was going to do so in favor of murder and the like. But we now know that she's dismissed almost or over 50% of those high crime charges like murder and the like. The level of destruction is so clear. And why isn't anyone allowed to criticize these policies that this person has almost single-handedly put in place without being called an anti-Semite? Elon Musk could not have been more specific with his criticism, and yet he is called an apartheid promoter simply because he's from South Africa as well. Then demonizing and the name calling, despite the specificity with the criticism, is mind-boggling to me. But that's the woke mob.
But Elon,
I would just say that, Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter, he said that it was because he cared about free speech. He said, I don't really care if the company doesn't make money. I think it's that important that we have free speech. And so I think what he's doing here is just demonstrating that this is what he wants to see. Here's what I think. OK, now you come back at me, and then you can call me a name, and I'm going to tell you why that name isn't appropriate based on what I'm talking about. So I think this is exactly what he wants to foster on Twitter, and I think it's a positive.
it is. Free speech advocate, despite the personal additional cost to his wallet. Good for Elon Musk.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.